I am the thunder across the waves, a northern soul that never caves. With battle cries and piercing gaze, I blaze my path through mist and haze. Heart of the storm, fierce and true, the wind and fire carry me through. With every step, the mountains roar, a shield made born forevermore. Through icy fields and shadowed halls, I heed the call as twilight falls. The wolves keep watch, the stars align, a warrior's blood, an ancient sign. Heart of the storm, fierce and true, the wind and fire carry me through. With every step, the mountains roar, a shield made born forevermore. In battle's heat, I find my home. With kin and steel, I stand alone. Each scar a tale, each wound a song. The strength of ages, fierce and strong. From dawn to dusk, I walk this path, with skies above and earth beneath. The spirits guide, the drums resound, my heart unbroken, northern bound. Heart of the storm, fierce and true, the wind and fire carry me through. With every step, the mountains roar, a shield made born forevermore. And when my days of battle end, to Odin's hall my soul will send. In fire's light, my legacy, a storm-bound heart forever free. So lift your voices, sing my name, the heart of the storm, a timeless flame. She walks alone at break of day, eyes of frost and hair of fire, a Viking maiden, fierce desire. The world around in crystal still, she wanders free, a force of will. Snowflakes fall caught in her hair, a warrior's heart, yet beauty rare. Whispers of ice and flame collide, in her wild heart they do abide. A queen of winter, fierce and true, her fire shines through skies of blue. The stars reflect in frozen streams, a silent land, a place of dreams. She treads the snow with fearless might, a northern soul, pure as night. Her laughter rings like distant chimes, through forest cold and ancient pines. No warrior dares to meet her gaze, in her fierce heart an endless blaze. Whispers of ice and flame collide, in her wild star for all to see. When spirit dances with the breeze, unbroken by the frozen seas, a silent song that mountains sing, the wild heart of eternal spring. In dawn's first light she stands alone, the ice and flame her only throne. A warrior's strength, a maiden's grace, she conquers all this frozen place. She walks a path that none may tread, through frost and fire, past all dread. Her shadow dances on the snow, a force of nature, fierce and slow. With northern lights her crown above, she strides through ice as swift as love. The snow gives way beneath her feet, in her fierce heart cold and heat meet. With northern lights her crown above, she strides through ice as swift as love. The snow gives way beneath her feet, in her fierce heart cold and heat meet. And so she roams the frozen night, her beauty bright, a northern light. Whispers of ice, whispers of flame, eternal dance, one and the same.
A cold wind whispers through mountain and vale, in icy fjords where the legends sail. From ancient halls the story grows, of warriors' hearts in northern snows. In the land of the fjords where mountains rise, Jorvik's fjord stands under the cold grey skies. The village silent, yet fierce hearts awake, ready to guard all the gods may forsake. In the land of the fjords where mountains rise, Jorvik's fjord stands under the cold grey skies. The village silent, yet fierce hearts awake, ready to guard all the gods may forsake. Jorvik's fjord, where the wild winds blow, where mountains stand and rivers flow. We call to the brave, the fearless, the true, bound by honor, the chosen few. She sings dawn, his blade passed down to Caleb, who wears his father's crown. A spirit of steel, a warrior bold, bearing the top legends retold. Through storms and shadows, through cold and night, with courage fierce they'll face the fight. For in Jorvik's fjord's veins runs iron and flame, their honor a torch, their pride and name. Oh, Jorvik's fjord, where the wild winds blow, where mountains stand and the rivers flow. We call to the brave, the fearless, the true, bound by honor, the chosen few. Oh, Jorvik's fjord, where the wild winds blow, where mountains stand and rivers flow. We call to the brave, the fearless, the true, bound by honor, the chosen few. Storms and shadows, cold and night, with courage, fear flame. Their honor a torch, their pride a name. As night descends on mountain's crest, the village sleeps, but hearts find rest. For in fjords so deep their tales remain, echoes of valor, like wind and rain. Ancient halls, a story grows of warriors' hearts in northern snows. In the land of the fjords where mountains rise, Jorvik's fjord stands under the cold gray skies. A village silent yet fierce, hearts awake, ready to guard all the gods may forsake. In the land of the fjords where mountains rise, Jorvik's fjord stands under the cold gray skies. The village silent yet fierce, hearts awake, ready to guard all the gods may forsake. Oh, Jorvik's fjord, where the wild winds blow, where mountains stand and rivers flow. They call to the brave, the fearless, the true, bound by honor, the chosen few. The chieftain is gone, his blade passed down to Kalen, who wears his father's crown. A spirit of steel, a warrior bold, bearing the to blood legends retold. Through storms and shadows, through cold and night, with courage fierce they'll face the fight. For in Jorvik's fjords veins runs iron and flame. Their honor a torch, their pride a name, a name. Oh, Jorvik's fjord, where the wild winds blow, where mountains stand and rivers flow. We call to the brave, the fearless, the true, bound by honor, the chosen few. As night descends on mountain's crest, the village sleeps, but hearts find rest. For in fjords so deep their tales remain, echoes of valor like wind and rain. As night descends on mountain's crest, the village sleeps, but hearts find rest. For in fjords so deep their tales remain, echoes of valor like wind and rain.
Under the gaze of stars so bright, in midnight's hope the vow ignites. Kalen stands with eyes of steel, sworn to honor, his fate is sealed. Under the gaze
of stars so bright. In midnight's hold the vow ignites. Kaelin stands with eyes of steel, sworn to honor his fate is sealed. Gaze of stars so bright, in midnight's hold the vow ignites. Kaelin stands with eyes of steel, sworn to honor his fate is sealed. He stands before his father's grave, a torch in hand, a heart so brave. By Odin's will, by Thor's might, he pledged to guard through every fight. By the flame, by the sword, by the gods of the fjord, Kaelin's vow a fire he'll feed, to defend his kin in word and deed. Bound by honor's thread, sworn to stand where heroes bled. In ancient halls their voices ring, a warrior's oath, a sacred thing. A brotherhood bound by honor's thread, sworn to stand where heroes bled. In ancient halls their voices ring, a warrior's oath, a sacred thing. A brotherhood bound by honor's thread, sworn to stand where heroes bled. In ancient halls their voices ring, a warrior's oath, a sacred thing. Through frost and flame, through storm and stone, with silent steps his path alone. In darkness deep, in light so bright, his spirit bound to endless night. A brotherhood bound by honor's thread, through frost and flame, through storm and stone, with silent steps his path alone. In darkness deep, in light so bright, his spirit bound to endless night. As night retreats and dawn arrives, his oath. Under the gaze of stars so bright, in midnight's hold the vowed nights, Kaelin stands with eyes of steel, sworn to honor his fate is sealed. Under the gaze of stars so bright, in midnight's hold the vowed nights, Kaelin stands with eyes of steel, sworn to honor his fate is sealed. Under the gaze of stars so bright, in midnight's hold the vow ignites. Kaelin stands with eyes of steel, sworn to honor his fate is sealed. He stands before his father's grave, a torch in hand, a heart so brave. By Odin's will, by Thor's might, he pledges to guard through every fight. Under the gaze of stars so bright, in midnight's hold the vow ignites. Kaelin stands with eyes of steel, sworn to honor his fate is sealed. He pledged to guard through every fight. By the flame, by the sword, by the gods of the fjord, thread, sworn to stand where heroes bled. In ancient halls their voices ring, a warrior's oath, a sacred thing. Under the gaze of stars so bright, in midnight's hold the vow ignites. Kalen stands with eyes of steel, sworn to honor his fate is sealed. Under the gaze of stars so bright, in midnight's hold the vow ignites. Kalen stands with eyes of steel, sworn to honor his fate is sealed. He pledged to God through every fight. By the flame, by the sword, by the gods of the fjord, Keelan's vow, the fire he'll feed, to defend his king in word and deed. By the hood bound my honor's thread, sworn to stand where heroes bred. In ancient halls their voices ring, a warrior's oath, a sacred thing. A brotherhood bound by honor's thread, sworn to stand where heroes bled. In ancient halls their voices ring, a warrior's oath, a sacred thing. A brotherhood bound by honor's thread, sworn to stand where heroes bled. In ancient halls their voices ring, a warrior's oath, a sacred thing. The frost and flame through storm and stone, with silent steps his path alone. In ancient halls their voices ring, a warrior's oath, a sacred thing. His spirit bound to endless night, under the gaze of stars so bright. In midnight's hold the vow ignites. Kalen stands with eyes of steel, sworn to honor his fate is sealed. As night retreats and dawn arrives, his oath remains, his spirit thrives. In shadows cast and morning's glow, the oath of Kalen ever so. Skies where whispers roam, the blade lies waiting, steel and stone. Forged in fire, bound by blood, an oath unbreakable in honor stood. Under cold skies where whispers roam, the blade lies waiting, steel and stone. Forged in fire, bound by blood, an oath unbreakable in honor stood. In honor stood. Under cold skies, where whispers roam, the blade lies waiting, steel and stone. Forged in fire, bound by blood, an oath unbreakable in honor stood. And honor stood. Under clay passed, through blood and bone, tempered in fire, in honor alone. Runes etched in iron, with spirits bound tight, a weapon of love, a warrior's life, a warrior's life. Under cold skies, where whispers roam, the blade lies waiting, steel and stone. Forged in fire, bound by blood, an oath unbreakable in honor stood. A weapon of love, a warrior's life. Bound and true, forged in flame, bold and new. Our steel's edge and spirit's might, Kalen stands prepared to fight. A weapon of love. Each strike a prayer, a promise sworn true, to shield all he loves, to bear what's due. Kalen holds it close, in memory and might, for Jorvik's Fjord's peace. He steps in tonight. He steps in tonight. Oh, his stars cast and daylights fall. His heart's blood binds him to this call. For those he loves, his spirit is laid in sacrifice, still unafraid. Unafraid, the mist settles on fields of gray. His heart's blood binds him to this call. For those he loves, his spirit is laid in sacrifice, and still unafraid. Unafraid. Under cool skies where whispers roam, the blade lies waiting, steel and stone, forged in fire, bound by blood, an oath unbreakable, in honor stood. Skies where whispers roam, the blade lies waiting, steel and stone, forged in fire, bound by blood, an oath unbreakable, in honor stood. Tempered in fire, in honor alone. Runes etched in iron, with spirits bound tight. A weapon of love, a warrior's light. Oh, heart's blood bound and true, forged in flame, old and new. By steel's edge and spirit's might, Kalen stands prepared to fight. Each strike a prayer, a promise sworn true, to shield all he loves, to bear what's due. Kalen holds it close, in memory and might, for Jorvik's Fjord's peace. He steps in tonight. By shadows cast and daylights fall, his heart's blood binds him to this call. For those he loves, his spirit is laid in sacrifice, and still unafraid. In flame, old and new. By steel's edge and spirit's might, Kalen stands prepared to fight. To prove a promise sworn true, to shield all he loves, to bear what's due. Kalen holds it close, in memory and might, For Jorvik's fjord's peace, he steps into night. As the moon strike, a prayer, a promise sworn true, to shield all he loves, to bear what's due. Kalen holds him close, in memory and might. For Jorvik's fjord's peace, he steps into night. Strike, a prayer, a promise sworn true, to shield all he loves, to bear what's due. Kalen holds it close, in memory and might. For Jorvik's fjord's peace, he steps into night. By shadows cast and daylights fall, his heart's blood binds him to his call. For those he loves, his spirit is laid, sacrifice and steel unafraid. Our shadows cast and daylights fall, his heart's blood binds him to this call. For those he loves, his spirit it is laid, in sacrifice and steel unafraid. Unafraid. On fields of grain, Heart's blood binds him to this call. For those he loves, his spirit is laid, in sacrifice and steel unafraid. Under cold skies where whispers roam, the blade like sweet steel and stone. Forged in fire, umbrella and gold, unbreakable in honor, unbreakable in honor stood. Each strike, a prayer, a promise sworn true, to shield all he loves, to bear what's due. Kalen holds it close, in memory and might. For Jorvik's fjord's peace, he steps into night. He steps into night. Steps into night. He steps into night. Each strike, a prayer, a promise sworn true, to shield all he loves, to bear what's due. Kalen holds it close, in memory and might. For Jorvik's fjord's peace, he steps into night. He steps into night to fight. He steps into night. By shadows cast and daylights fall, his heart's blood binds him to this call. For those he loves, his spirit is laid, in sacrifice and steel unafraid. Unafraid. On which shadows cast and daylights fall, his heart's blood binds him to this call. For those he loves, his spirit is laid, in sacrifice and steel unafraid. Unafraid. Forged in flame, old and new, steel's ancient spirit's light. Kalen stands prepared to fight. He steps into night. Strikes blood, bound and true, forged in flame, old and new. Our steel's ancient spirit's might, Kalen stands prepared to fight. Each strike, a prayer, a promise sworn true, to shield all he loves, to bear what's due. Kalen holds it close, in memory and might. For Jorvik's fjord's peace, he steps into night. Each strike, a prayer, a promise sworn true, to shield all he loves, to bear what's due. Kalen holds it close, in memory and might. For Jorvik's fjord's peace, he steps into night. Each strike, a prayer, a promise sworn true, to shield all he loves, to bear what's due. Caleb holds it close, in memory and might, for Jordan stewards peace, he steps in tonight. On the roads he loves, in daylight's fall, his heart's blood binds into this call. For those he loves, his spirit is laid in sacrifice and steel, unafraid, unafraid, unafraid. As the mist settles on fields of gray, as the mist settles on fields of gray, Healing walks the warrior's way. By steel's edge and spirit's might, Healing stands prepared to fight. Each strike a prayer, a promise sworn true, to shield all he loves, to bear what's due. Caleb holds it close, in memory and might, for Jordan's fjord's peace he steps into night. A strike, a prayer, a promise sworn true, to shield all he loves, to bear what's due. Caleb holds it close, in memory and might, for Jorvik's fjord's peace he steps in tonight. Oh, he strike a prayer, a promise sworn true, to shield all he loves, to bear what's due. Oh, kills he loves he close, in memory and might, for Jorvik's fjord's peace he steps in tonight. He steps in tonight. Oh, by shadows cast and daylight's fall, his heart's blood binds him to this call. For those he loves, his spirit is laid in sacrifice and steel, unafraid, unafraid. As the mist settles, under cold skies where whispers roam, the blade lies waiting, steel and stone, forged in fire, bound by blood, an oath unbreakable, in honor stood. Under cold skies where whispers roam, the blade lies waiting, steel and stone, forged in fire, bound by blood, an oath unbreakable, in honor stood. Under cold skies where whispers roam, the blade lies waiting, steel and stone, forged in fire, bound by blood, an oath unbreakable, in honor stood. Under cold skies where whispers roam, the blade lies waiting, true, to shield all he loves, to bear what's due. Kalen holds it close, in memory and might, for Jorvik's fjord's peace. He steps into night, by shadows cast in daylight's fall. His heart's blood binds him to this call. For those he loves, his spirit is laid in sacrifice and spear, unafraid. As the mist settles on fields of gray, Keelan walks the warrior's way. Moon's etched in iron, with spirits bound tight, a weapon of love, a warrior's light. Heart's blood bound and true, forged in flame, old and new, by steel's edge and iron, bound by blood. Forged in flame, old and new, by steel's edge and spirit's might. Kalen stands prepared to fight. Each strike a prayer, a promise sworn true, to shield all he loves, to bear what's due. Kalen holds it close, in memory and might, for Jorvik's fjord's peace. He steps into night, into night. Each strike a prayer, a promise sworn true, to shield all he loves, to bear what's due. Kalen holds it close, in memory and might, for Jorvik's fjord's peace. He steps into night, by shadows cast and daylight's fall. His heart's blood binds him to this call. For those he loves, his spirit is laid in sacrifice and speed, unafraid.
Out through fog and dawn, the sea calls us away. With steady eyes we leave our land, no word left to say. Our loved ones watching, eyes alight in the morning's gentle glow. The waves they bear us far from shore, with a yearning deep below. Waves, the rain falls hard and fast. With songs of old within our hearts, we fight and hold steadfast. In every tear of rain a prayer, in every drop a plea. The longing to return runs deep as the endless rolling sea. Oh, homeland, wait for us. The night will fade away. The storm we hold. The days drag slow on endless waves. The rain falls hard and fast. With songs of old within our hearts, we fight and hold steadfast. In every tear of rain, a prayer. In every drop, a plea. The longing to return runs deep as the endless rolling sea. Oh, homeland, wait for us. The night will fade away. Through storm and dark, we'll find our way back to you someday. The winds howl fierce, the sea runs cold, but the hope of home in our hearts we hold. We hold. In dreams I see our coastline, fields green and wide. The faces of our children, our elders by their side. Soon the mist will lift and we'll behold our shores once more. The Norsemen home where warmth awaits like fire on the floor. The starlight shines the morning. The night will fade away. Through storm and dark, we'll find our way back to you someday. The winds howl fierce, the sea runs cold, but the hope of home in our hearts we hold. The days drag slow on endless waves. The rain falls hard and fast. With songs of old within our hearts, we find and hold steadfast. In every tear of rain, a prayer. In every drop, a plea. The longing to return runs deep as the endless rolling sea. Oh, and wait for us, the night will fade away. Through storm and dark, we'll find our way back to you someday. The winds howl fierce, the sea runs cold, but the home of home in our hearts we hold. In dreams I see our coastline, fields green and wide.
memories of our children, our elders by their side. Soon the mist will lift, and we'll behold our shores once more. The Norseland home where warmth awaits like fire on the floor. Oh, homeland, here we are, the nights fading fast. Through storm and dark, we've returned to you at last. The winds were fierce, the sea ran cold, but home was the anchor we always had. One last song to thank the sea that brought us back once more.
Through mist and storm, a shadow grows. The sea's wild heart, the north wind blows. A fleet of souls, bound by fate, to brave the gods and claim their stake. Salt in their veins, guided by stars and sacred strains. Through darkened waves, a course unknown, to lands untouched, far from home. Frost on the beard, salt in their veins, guided by stars and sacred strains. Through darkened waves, a course unknown, to lands untouched, far from home. Far from home. Sails of the north in storm and light, through tempest fierce in endless night. They carve their way with steel and might. The gods shall watch the skies ignite. As the thunder roars, as lightning cracks, the rain pours. Together they row, their spirits bound, voices lost in the tempest sound. Frost on the beard, salt in their veins, guided by stars and sacred strains. Through darkened waves, a course unknown, to lands untouched and far from home. Far from home. Each oar dips as the thunder roars, as lightning cracks, the rain pours. Together they row, their spirits bound, voices lost in the tempest sound. Across the fog the ravens fly, a sign from Odin in the sky. The North Star guides their fatal lines, as shadows break through the dawning lines. Every gust, their spirits soar. Through crashing tides, they seek the shore. In lands unknown, their journeys end, where life and death will once more blend. Frost on the beard, salt in their veins, guided by stars and sacred streams. Through darkened waves, a course unknown, to lands untouched, far from home. Far from home. Sails of the north in storm and light, through tempest fierce in endless night. They carve their way with steel and might. The gods shall watch the skies ignite. tempest and storm. A shadow grows, the sea's wild heart, the north wind blows. A fleet of souls, bound by fate, to brave the gods and claim their stake. Frost on their beards, salt in their veins, guided by stars and sacred strains. Through darkened waves, a course unknown, to lands untouched, far from home. Frost on their beards, salt in their veins, guided by stars and sacred strains. Through darkened waves, a course unknown, to lands untouched, far from home. Sails of the north in storm and light, through tempests fierce in endless night. They carve their way with steel and might. The gods shall watch the skies ignite. Oar dips as the thunder roars, as lightning cracks the rain pours. Together they row, their spirits bound, voices lost in the tempest sound. Frost on their beards, salt in their veins, guided by stars and sacred strains. Through darkened waves, a course unknown, to lands untouched, far from home. Sails of the north in storm and light, through tempests fierce in endless night. They carve their way with steel and might. The gods shall watch the skies ignite. Each oar dips as the thunder roars, as lightning cracks the rain pours. Together they row, their spirits bound, voices lost in the tempest sound. Each oar dips as the thunder roars, as lightning cracks the rain pours. Together they row, their spirits bound, voices lost in the tempest sound. Each oar dips as the thunder roars, as lightning cracks the rain pours. Together they row, their spirits bound, voices lost in the tempest sound. Across the fog, the ravens fly, a sign from Odin in the sky. The North Star guides, their fate aligns, as shadows break through the dawning lines. With every gust, their spirits soar. Through crashing tides they seek the shore. In lands unknown, journeys end, where life and death will once more blend. Of the north in storm and light, through tempests fierce in endless night. They carve their way with steel and might. The gods shall watch the skies ignite.